Hi everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you again for joining us for another $100 box of Canadian nickels, which we are about to coin roll hunt through. I mentioned it at the end of my previous video, but last week what had happened was we were only able to get one box out of our regular two box from our bank where we have our regular coin roll order. That happens from time to time. When we went, we were going to pick up two, but they had mentioned that they only had one because they had previously given one away earlier in the day. Which is fine. Again, that happens from time to time here. You just gotta have to deal with it. We know them at the bank, so they were very, very nice to us, and we had no problem just walking out with one. That said, for this week though, we do have our regular two boxes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to coin roll hunt through this box here. This video will come out on Wednesday when you'll be watching this, and then on Saturday we'll have our second box and the results for that box on box number 2. But what I'm going to do is always, I'm going to coin roll hunt through these 50 rolls of Canadian nickels. We're looking for pre-1982 nickels here. I'll look through these and show you guys what we end up finding. Be back in a bit. Alright, welcome back everybody. Just made it through all 50 rolls. As you can see there, I've already taken the time to re-roll these steel and copper nickels. I'll bring those back to the bank for another box. Before I start and show you guys the results, really quickly though, I just want to mention that my brother and I, we're going to do another coin cast, our kind of podcast-like discussion. In this coin cast, what we're going to do is just talk about whether or not coin roll hunting makes sense, whether or not it's copper pennies or up here in Canada the 99.9% nickel nickels, just given the fact that the commodities are so low. And I know if you guys are paying attention to silver, silver has gone down quite low at this point. As I'm doing the video, it's August 26th, and it's just hovering right around about 10 or 9 cents above $14 an ounce. That said, nickel and copper have seemed to go even lower, and I haven't run the numbers on those base metals, but nickel is down to the point where the 99.9% nickel nickels are actually lower for their metal content than they are for their 5-cent face value. Right now, as I do this video, a pre-1982 99.9% nickel is worth 4.3 cents, little slightly under 4.3 cents in its metal value. So I just wanted to mention really quickly, if you guys want to just give your opinions, just whether or not you think coin roll hunting at this time makes sense, whether or not we should not coin roll hunt and focus more maybe on silver or other areas, I'd greatly appreciate to hear your comments. We can talk about those in the upcoming coin cast. But enough rambling from me. Again, I'll take these nickels that we've already re-rolled back to the bank. Let's jump right into our results for this particular box. And this is the results for box 70. So we're slowly getting up to our 100th box. As you can see here, I gotta say, another positive box for us this time around. In front of you, we have 120 of the 99.9% nickel bullion coins. So again, another great number. That works out to be 6% for this box, just in those pre-1982 99.9% nickels you see in front of you. However, we have to take a look at our older and more rare coins. We have a couple of 99.9% nickel nickels in there too. Let's take a look at how we did. And again too, pretty positive box in some of our older coins here as well. Quite a bit of young queens in this box. I was actually pretty surprised in our 1964 and 1963 finds. I'll just kind of go down slowly on both rows here. We ended up finding 11 of the young queen portraits. 8 of them were the 1964 coins, and 3 of them here, the last ones there at the bottom of your screen, those 3 are from 1963. So very happy to find those. 11 in total for our young queen portraits. Just moving next to our 12-sided nickels. We had a couple of those as well in this box. Let's start with our 1962 there on the far left. And again, we have our second 1962. We have a 1960 12-sided Canadian nickel. and then a 1955, just missing a King George the 6th nickel, but we have a 1955 Canadian nickel as well. And fortunately for us, we've had some pretty decent luck on these 1967 Centennial nickels. I believe it is 3 boxes in a row now where we've had a Centennial rabbit. It's funny, sometimes the results ebb and flow. I think we had a pretty big drought with these 1967 rabbits, so very nice to get 3 in a row. One here in this box, and then we also had a pretty cool foreign coin there. This is a 1999 Cayman Islands coin. Has the 10 on there. I would say, or it's my suspicion, that that's a 10-cent piece from the Cayman Islands. So some very good older coins and older finds in this box as well. A couple of young queens, a couple of 12-sideds. Always nice to get a Centennial rabbit. So we have to add those older 99.9% nickel nickels into our results here. There's 120 in front of you, plus we had to add another 16 with our young queen portraits, 12-sided nickels, and the rabbit. So that brings the total for 99.9% nickel nickels to 136 in this box, which works out to be a percentage of 6.8%. So very happy. Again, if you followed our last couple of videos, when we kind of embarked on our recent run here of coin roll hunting, we were going to be happy with 3 to 5%. If we could get closer to 5, that would be extremely very good result for us. So to be close to 7%, very happy. Coin roll hunting is going very well for us at this point. We're happy to get back into it. That said, though, again, too, as I mentioned at the previous start of this video, give us your take on whether or not you think coin roll hunting makes sense. Are we wasting our time doing it, given the fact that nickel is so low? Again, the metal content is actually lower than the 5-cent face value at this point. We'd love to hear what you guys think. We're going to talk about it in our coin cast. And we can kind of elaborate on some of your thoughts as well. I think that would be a really fun discussion. So yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Let us know what you guys are finding. Also too, if you enjoyed the video, if you could give it a like or subscribe to the channel, we'd greatly appreciate that as well. Thank you so much to everybody who's been liking the videos and leaving comments recently. We greatly appreciate that. But I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for joining us this video again. Again, as I mentioned at the start, we do have our second box this week. I'm going to coin roll hunt through that next, and the results video will be out on Saturday. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Have a great day. See you soon.